So in this tutorial, I want to show you how to buy your first domain name. So, and why is it important for you to buy a domain name? It's important because the reasons are personal to you. So there are stuff that can help you make more money or to establish you as a professional. So take for instance, you can buy a domain name to create a professional email. So if you are someone that works as a freelancer, for instance, you help businesses, you render digital services to businesses. So one of the ways to go about it is to send them emails via code pitching. And with code pitching, it's important for you to use professional email address like your name at your businessname.com, not a Gmail address, not a Yahoo mail address, not all those other generic email addresses. So if you use professional emails, so the clients that you're going to trying to win, they would see you as a professional, and then they would likely take you seriously. Okay, so with that being said, so that's the first. The second is you can buy a domain name to be able to create a self-hosted website. Now, if your business name is um, Barbara.com, is Barbara Stores, for instance. So for in order for you can't always find the domain name available online. So some other people must have been very quick to buy it. Take for instance, some times ago, one of the top Nigerian bloggers whose name is Linda Ikeji, she has a blog, Linda Ikeji's blog, and she took her time to buy the domain name. She didn't buy the domain name on time, so someone else went ahead and buy the domain name, and they now came to her and said that they want to sell her this domain name for 10 million. So people do that. They buy domain name in order to be able to they buy it to keep, and then they would attempt to sell it to you later, like in domain flipping. So if you want to take your business to the next level, it's important for you to have a domain name that you own. Another reason for you to buy a domain name, it could be for reselling. Buying domain name and reselling domain name is like buying and reselling properties in real life, like in real estate. You buy and then you resell properties. So this is called domain flipping. You buy a domain name and then you sell again. You buy a domain name and then you sell again. Okay. So where do you buy your domain name? You can buy your domain name on Namecheap rather. So or GoDaddy. So let me show you how to quickly buy a domain name in Namecheap. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to I will leave a link for you in the in the description box below that would allow you to buy your your domain name, cheaper. So it will give you you have access to discount codes. So I'll leave the name below. So or you can just type agency/namecheap. Um you have access to free sorry discounted domain names, so you can buy them. So now, if you don't want to use my link, so I highly recommend you do. So it's one of the ways for you to support me on this channel. So and it's also a way for us to support one another. So as you use my link, you would get some codes, some discounts, and all that. But if you rather go to buy them on your own, so you go to namecheap.com. Okay, so as you come to namecheap.com, or you use the link in the description or in the comment section below. So this is where it's going to take you, and then you inside this bar you can let me reduce the size of this. So you just type in the name Barbara I'm thinking that this domain would never be available. Barbara.com would never be available, but let's search for it. Okay. Okay, so Barbara.com is sorry, I think it's taken. Barbara.com itself has been registered since 1993. So, and it's now under auction. You can buy it, but it will be very expensive. Even Barbara.ai, as you can see, is a premium domain, the one above this. So it's sold for $34,488. So you can see. So uh, in any case, you can search for your other domain name. So the domain name of your business. So whatever it is you want it to be. So a domain name is good if it's short. Look at Barbara. Barbara.com is short. A domain name is good when it has .com. .com means, as an extension, it means company. It can be .net. If .com is not available, you can go for .net. That's number two. Number three, a domain name is good when it's not too long. So when it's not too long, so just search for your own domain name, and after you search for it, let me see which one is going to be available. Let's say techwriting.com. So let's search for that. Unfortunately, that one is taken as well. It's taken. Okay. What else? I don't know which domain name is going to be available. Let's just say qwerty qwerty.com. I'm thinking that it will not be available too. Oh, Quality is available, but it's premium. So it's a premium domain. So which means that it will be expensive. So which one are we now going to buy? Let me just pause this video and insert some domain names that might not be available, and then we'll try to. I'm sorry if you can hear some background noises. So I've typed the one that will be available, and then I'll play it back. Thank God, I've been able to find a domain name that we can use. So the domain name is minastore.com. So I'm assuming that this person uh, owns a store where she sells bags, shoes, clothes, or she's a tailor and she sells everything in her store, and she wants to be able to find customers online. So she wants to buy a domain name. So Amina is the name, but the name of her store is minastore.com. So after she has done this, so the next thing she wants to do is to click on this. So she will click on this, which is add to cart. Okay. So once she adds that to cart, um, so of course, when you use my link, you will see you have the ability to reduce to get a discount by putting Newcom 698. Okay, so just click on this red button that says checkout Newcom 698. Okay, so this is the page where you make the payment. So domain privacy, you can leave that. So I think it's going to be private forever. What else? So the promo code, if you use my link newcom 698, so you're going to apply that to it, and it's going to reduce the price. So it seems the promo code is not applying, but in any case, the change is not so much. So 9.7 is not even up to $10. So the next thing you want to do, you want to confirm order. Click on confirm order. So the next thing you want to do is you want to sign up an account. Okay, so you're going to create an account. So if you already have an account with Namecheap, this is where you're going to put in your username and password. So if you don't already have a username, this is where you create a new account. You put a username. It might be your nickname or something you can remember. So you put your password, input the confirm password, your first name, your last name, this is your surname or your family name, your email address. So you can untick this and then click on create account and continue. But I'm just going to use my existing account to log in. Okay. So once you do all of this, it's going to take you to a page where you are going to, it's going to ask you to insert your username and password, so and then you can make your order. So I'm going to pause this now and log in. So the next thing is I've logged in. So they will send you a message with a verification code to your email address, and then you can insert that verification code and then click on submit. So I'm going to pause this again, go to my Gmail, get the code, insert it, and proceed with this. So I've inserted the code and I'm going to click on submit. Awesome. Okay, so the next thing, let's read. What's this? You use your previously entered settings to configure the domain and select the payment method, if that's okay with you. Okay, so since I've already purchased stuff here before, so I'm going to have to review everything. So I'm going to just use it. So I'm going to pause this to protect the details on this page, and then below this page you are going to find submit and it's going to ask you to pay, and that's how to make the purchase. I'm coming. So where um, this is where we are going to click pay now. So it's going to show you all the details, what you're going to use. If you don't already have your credit card information, so it's going to ask you to insert those credit card information and then you're going to click on pay now. So once you click on pay now, you are already the owner of that domain name like that. No one can claim that domain for the period that you have bought the domain for. So maybe 1 year or 2 years. So you are going to be the owner of that domain for that particular year. So, and ladies and gentlemen, that's how to buy your first domain name. Be proud of yourself. If you want to find out how to create a professional email address, using the domain name you just created. You want your client to send you email at info@minastore.com, or you want your customers, people that have bought from you, you want them to send you inquiries at support, maybe support@minastore.com, or do you just want them to reach you personally? So by putting your first name, Amina, at your domain name, which is minastore.com. So you can also do that. So I'm going to leave the link to the video that at the top right or at the top left, so that you can use that to create your professional email address. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you gained the value. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.